Episode number 144. That's true. For God, these Frenchmen have no consideration. I had forgotten that England was an island, and that you was the king of it. Go to the riverside, ask for the brig's hand, and give this letter to the captain. He will convey you to a little port, where certainly you are not expected, and which is ordinarily only frequented by fishermen. The name of that port? St. Valery, but listen. When you have arrived there you will go to a mean tavern, without a name, and without a sign, a mere fisherman's hut. You cannot be mistaken, there is but one. Afterward, you will ask for the host, and will repeat to him the word, forward. Which means, in French, en avant. It is the password. He will give you a horse all saddled, and will point out to you the road you ought to take. You will find, in the same way, 4 relays on your route. If you will give at each of these relays your address in Paris, the 4 horses will follow you thither. You already know 2 of them, and you appeared to appreciate them like a judge. They were those we rode on, and you may rely upon me for the others not being inferior to them. These horses are equipped for the field. However proud you may be, you will not refuse to accept one of them, and to request your 3 companions to accept the others, that is, in order to make war against us. Besides, the end justified the means, as you Frenchmen say, does it not? Yes, my lord, I accept them, said D'Artagnan. And, if it please God, we will make a good use of your presents. Well, now, your hand, young man. Perhaps we shall soon meet on the field of battle, but in the meantime we shall part good friends, I hope. Yes, my lord, but with the hope of soon becoming enemies. Be satisfied, I promise you that. I depend upon your word, my lord. D'Artagnan bowed to the duke, and made his way as quickly as possible to the riverside. Opposite the Tower of London he found the vessel that had been named to him, delivered his letter to the captain, who after having it examined by the governor of the port made immediate preparations to sail. 50 vessels were waiting to set out. Passing alongside one of them, D'Artagnan fancied he perceived on board it the woman of Meung, the same whom the unknown gentleman had called Milady, and whom D'Artagnan had thought so handsome. But thanks to the current of the stream, and a fair wind, his vessel passed so quickly that he had little more than a glimpse of her. The next day about 9 o'clock in the morning, he landed at St. Valery. D'Artagnan went instantly in search of the inn, and easily discovered it by the riotous noise which resounded from it. War between England and France was talked of as near and certain, and the jolly sailors were having a carousal. D'Artagnan made his way through the crowd, advanced towards the host, and pronounced the word, forward. The host instantly made him a sign to follow, went out with him by a door, which opened into a yard, led him to the stable, where a saddled horse awaited him, and asked him if he stood in need of anything else.